This girl on Saturn before we get any further in this video. I said there'd be more merch on the way, and I was not lying. Here it is. I got this. Actually, yesterday, I didn't have time on the video yesterday. I will tell you guys, another piece of merch will be coming either Thursday or Friday. It'll be another Clay thing. But it'll not be, this is supposed to be me. He's going to fall off, so that's why it looks kind of a little different. But you guys can just see the resemblance, can't you? It looks so close. Said no one ever. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that before we actually get into the review. Anyways, let's move on. Yes, so I sat back in the theater watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the sequel to the 20 film, which was, it's kind of special for me, since it was the last movie I saw in 2020, and, well, actually the first, and the last movie I saw in the theater before the lockdown happened, so it will always be the special place somewhere, and actually, the first time movie was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it, and it was one of the first movies that I thought, that looks interesting, because I'm not a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not really a fan of, like, video games. Like, I played it on the channel, of course, but, like, I don't, like, go out of my way to play video games. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of them, even though I love, like, Amazing Frog, Minecraft, you know, your Robloxes, but, you know, Ziz, make fans. Like, I'm not a fan of Mario or Sonic, so I thought, that was kind of fun. I'll give that a shot. I can definitely say now that I'm more of a Sonic fan than I am a Mario fan, but I still love me some Mario. I'm sure there's something Mario here. Maybe. Please. No, there actually isn't. That's kind of sad. There's also something Sonic, so I guess it works itself out. I actually thought the film was really good. It's actually better than the first film. And, I only have a few smaller nitpicks. And, Jim Carrey. We gotta talk about Jim Carrey. He's Dr. Robotnik. Amazing. Amazing. If you like him in the first one, you're gonna like him in the second film. I'm gonna get towards the end, this guy becomes a little bit terrifying. I love it. We gotta have that Tom Maguire, Jim Carrey renaissance, just like we had the Connor Reeves renaissance. It's gotta happen, guys. It's gotta happen. It was CUPHEAD, guys. Speaking of video games. I need it! And Knuckles and Tails are really good. I feel like Tails was a little, like, he was in the film, they did him good, but, like, not, like, exactly as good as they did in Knuckles, which they actually did pretty well. I like how they integrated a long plot into the movie well enough to where it wasn't, like, a whole Batman v Superman thing, like, why'd you say that name? It wasn't like that, so they fitted in well enough for it to, like, not, you know, become campy and stuff. And I'll talk about the actors before I even get into, like, Sonic and stuff. Shadow the Hedgehog. I had no clue who this character was, but I had heard of him briefly, so I did some little research. That could be an interesting sequel. I kind of want to see that. I definitely do want Jim Carrey to retire. He's been saying he might retire, so Jim, please, no, the world needs you. So I am generally excited for Sonic 3.
And Sonic 4, and Sonic 5.
I almost want to see. I do wondering when will they introduce Amy. Amy's actually one of the more characters I am familiar with. I've been waiting since the first Sonic movie to show up. I have a feeling Sonic 3 or 4. I have a feeling like they have to introduce her, or they just could not. They just could not. I mean, that's a possibility. I'm just pointing out. The human characters were sidelined in this film, but that's okay because first movie, human characters are the spotlight. That's good. Second movie, push them off the side so we're down to CGI characters, Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic, can be more of the main characters. That's good. I think in the third film, they should definitely try to maybe even out more with the human characters and CGI characters are kind of working together. You know, Donut Lord, I would like to see a little bit more of him. But I do really like the relationship that Sonic and Donut Lord and Maddie, I think is her name. They actually become more of a family in this one than the last one. So, good relationship, you know, like, progressing there. Death Robot Egg thing is really neat, and I love that. Super Sonic is pretty cool. I actually knew nothing about Super Sonic because of the McDonald's toy leaks. So, it was actually one of the few Sonic things I was actually familiar with before I even, like, I think I saw the first Sonic movie. So, like, I don't know why I was more familiar with the Super Sonic than I was Tails, but I didn't know he wasn't an inventor, okay? Before this movie, I had no clue what Tails. I knew he spun around like a helicopter. So, I'm just saying. I don't know about the Sonic lore more than I probably do a casual Sonic fan. I'm not even a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, so it's kind of weird. The Chaos Emerald, they did have the end movies. I'm actually really interested to see what they did. The Master Emerald, because the Chaos Emeralds are the Master Emerald. If you guys remember the Sonic lore movie. I'm actually interested to see what they do with this. Will Sonic go against Super Sonic again in the third film? Because, like, they have the Emerald now. I feel like the only way they can do is like, they kind of lose the Emerald. Like, I mean, Shadow and Dr. Robotnik, you know, again, take the Emerald because you know they have a connection with, you know, with Dr. Robotnik's grandfather. Something like that. I'm not sure. This film does not need to be almost 2 hours long. It's only 10 minutes for not being 2 hours long, so basically it's almost 2 hours. And I felt like the whole dance party scene, even though I completely forgot about, Don't Believe Me, I just really like this song, but a few modern songs I actually do like. That's not mean to be in the film. Am I saying it's bad? No. Just could have done without it. And I also won't say it directly, but this film, I don't know if I'm the only one that felt like this, but Sonic and Tails were just... I'm not going to say it, because I want to get demonetized. Did I say I want to get demonetized? I want to not get demonetized. Especially in the cabin scene when they're sleeping. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but like the looks they were giving each other were just kind of weird in my opinion. That's probably just me. Probably no one else in the whole world thinks this, and they're still like, what is wrong with you, Gary? I was like, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like I've heard Knuckles is a really dumb character in most of the Sonic stuff. So like it's showing like the whole dot. If you guys haven't seen the movie, you guys will when you see the movie. It's funny. It's just a little aggravating to me. And I did not know Knuckles liked grapes. I also like grapes, so. That makes you like Knuckles. I can hear the frogs outside. My brotherins! And Jim Carrey said that he would put on like a fat suit for a third Sonic movie. And I want to see that. I want to see like a full Eggman. Because like, Sonic 2, it's Eggman. Sonic even calls him Eggman at one point like, a couple of times, I think. And like, he shakes his head, like, has a big mustache, but he's still skinny. He has the same like color patterns as like, mainly as the like, video game, like, big fat round Eggman. But it's not close, and I'd really like to see that. My question is, how far can they really keep doing it? What will they do with Shadow? Because like they can't just do the whole Knuckles thing again. That's just gonna get repetitive. I mean, really good, and he's bad. Or man, he's bad. He's good. He's joined Sonic. You can't just do that. And also in the games, it's a little bit more complicated than that. With Worm, so he's kind of a villain. He's kind of a villain, kind of a ally. He switches from side to side depending on what game it is. So I'm like can Shadow just be like an anti-hero throughout the series? Kind of like the Winter Soldier, like Captain America, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and throughout so on. It's like Captain America Civil War, really. Even though in the Winter Soldier, he's not like one like I guess until Infinity War, then he becomes a hero, I guess, in game. So like more like a Winter Soldier kind of character, where like he's not a bad guy, but he's not like good. It takes him like a few movies to actually get there. I definitely think there should be 4 or 5 Sonic movies. I think 5 is like the perfect number. I don't know why. I just feel that way. Don't question me. Little minor nitpicks. In the whole dance battle scene, why couldn't they just Sonic freeze time like he did in the first one? Seriously, in the first film, he just went, he did things, like, he moved stuff and ate chili dogs. Why couldn't Sonic just do that, like, multiple times in the film? That's one of those things that I wish they had put into the first movie, but I liked it when the first movie came out, because it's just a plot error for the right, like, it's just like a plot thing, like the rest of them, like, why don't you just do that, Sonic? Another thing is, at one point in time, they used the rings to, like, go somewhere. I think it's towards the end of the film, something like that. When the rings, in one point scene, where Sonic actually calls Knuckles the Winter Soldier, speaking of the Winter Soldier, the rings just kind of disappear. They kind of fall off a cliff, and we don't really see what happens to them. So, like, where did the ring come from? So, yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's just a minor plot. It does not matter. Just ignore all that and look into Sonic. It's a pretty good movie. It's really good, actually. I personally cannot wait until Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And then comes, what do you guys think about Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I thought it was really good. Sure, it's not a perfect film, but while film is perfect, there are very few. Except for that one. And even that one's not completely perfect. That's how you know I'm serious. But I guess now, bye-bye, scared on Factor.